Hey Pisces, and welcome to your reading for today. This is going to be a general energy reading for you. We're going to see what is going on with you and what do you need to know, okay? So this can be past, present, or future, okay? You're going to know where this fits in your story. Let's see what's going on with you, Pisces. What is going on with you? Now, for anyone interested in a personal reading, those are open again, and that information is in the description box below, okay? So let's see, Pisces, what's going on with you and what do you need to know about? Let's see. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, we have clarity, and we have truth coming out. First card out is a Six of Swords. Somebody could be moving on to calmer waters here, okay? You could be being freed, okay? Free to go forward and to move forward. That's honestly what I feel. You could be being freed right now. Free to make the next choice in your life or take the next step in your life, okay? Moving on to peace, moving on to calmer waters, leaving conflict behind. Yeah, because there's some sort of truth here and some sort of clarity here. So maybe this truth and clarity is what's freeing you right now. Okay? You're being freed. So let's see what from what. Tell me about the Six of Swords here for Pisces. Why is that here for Pisces? The World. Yeah, there's a cycle ending. There's a cycle ending. But we have the Six of Wands in reverse, which is almost making me feel like I just heard casualties, okay? Like I honestly feel with the Eight of Wands here coming out with the Six of Wands in reverse is like something might have taken a pretty big hit here, okay? You might have suffered some sort of a casualty. Now, I don't feel like a literal casualty. I feel more like, you know, the Six of Wands is all about, it's like, it's about, it could be public recognition, okay? It can be that feeling of victory and success. In the reverse, it's like a defeat. So I don't know if this is your energy or if this is who you're connected to. I almost want to say it's yours. It feels like your energy, but in the sense that you closed out a major cycle here. You knew that you had to leave something behind. And part of leaving something behind was knowing that you have to take a defeat, or that there's, you know, it's kind of giving me like cutting your losses, okay? Like the saying, like, pick your battles, right? We'll have to see what that is. Let's see, what's the Eight of Swords reverse? We have the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. So we have two masculine energies here. Now, I don't know if this could be you, okay, or someone that you're connected to. But I almost feel like that you're being freed from what other people wanted for you, right? That's what I feel. It's like somebody wanted something for you. It would have made them happy, but you're being freed from this. We'll have to see. What's this Two of Wands? The Knight of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like someone doesn't like that you're moving forward, okay? Someone doesn't like it. Someone's unhappy with the fact that you get to move forward. Someone really doesn't like it. It's like they're having like a temper tantrum with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups. They could be feeling like like that, I can't stand it. I can't even stand to watch it. Like that kind of a thing, okay? Let's see. Tell me more about the Six of Swords, please. The Empress and the King of Pentacles. So, another masculine. We got a lot of masculines here, okay? And an Empress. Tell me about these two people. And a King of Swords in reverse. We have every king out on the board. Every single one. And an Empress. So one feminine that matches the energy of all of the masculines here, basically, okay? Or one person, I don't know. What is someone rowing away from here? Six of Swords. I just heard wrong deck. Okay, so hold on. What's the Six of Swords? Wedding rings. Someone is leaving behind a marriage, or somebody is leaving something behind and going towards a marriage, or this has something to do with a marriage, wedding rings, and somebody moving on to calmer waters here. Yeah, the truth is out. There's some sort of clarity and truth in this situation, okay? And it has something to do with a karmic relationship. So somebody could have left a karmic relationship behind. Maybe it's it was a karmic marriage, okay? The truth is coming out. Yeah, finding out, things are coming to light. So tell me more about what somebody left behind here. Yeah, somebody moved forward. Somebody left behind a relationship, Two of Cups, and moved on to peaceful waters. So the truth is coming out about a relationship that someone left behind, and how this relationship was actually full of triggers and turmoil and resentment, and something about a wedding or a marriage. Why is the Empress here and the King of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles? Because somebody is thinking about something, okay? So someone is thinking about something regarding these people, I guess, okay? What's the World? Some cycle has come to an end, and this has to do with action that someone has taken, or something that was communicated, maybe something that was said. The Four of Pentacles and Temperance in reverse. So it's like a cycle came to an end of holding on to things even though they're not balanced, right? Because up here we have something with a karmic relationship. So this is a relationship that's triggering. It's meant to bring you some sort of a lesson or teach you a lesson. It's not something that's meant to last. It's usually very toxic, right? You're supposed to learn from it or grow from it. But somebody here was holding on to this with the Four of Pentacles, and it could have something to do with that sense of security. It's kind of like a security blanket, okay? Holding on to things that might not, it's like holding on to things only for stability, right? Even though they're imbalanced, even though it's not balanced, you're only holding on to it for stability, okay? It's like kind of like if this is about a marriage, it's like holding on to the marriage because a divorce is expensive. Do you get what I'm saying? Or holding on to a marriage because it changes your tax bracket. Some people do that, okay? Something like that. But you've closed this cycle out now. What's the World? The Golden Mirror. Someone has closed out a cycle with a narcissist or a one-sided relationship. Yeah, a one-sided relationship in the sense that the only reason someone's in a relationship is because it's like financially beneficial or something like that, okay? It's like, what's the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, have faith, love is coming in reverse. Yeah, it's like staying in a relationship for the wrong reasons, okay? Definitely. What's the Temperance reverse? Is there, like something is not balanced here. Something is not healed. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. But honestly, with Temperance in reverse, that's not something that you can build on. Okay? If you have a one-sided relationship with maybe even a narcissist, and you're only in this relationship because it feels like a comfort blanket, okay? We have all these people out here. This could even have something to do with family, okay? Someone's mother with the Empress here next to these two masculines. This could have something to do with a mother figure telling their son, no, you're not allowed to leave. You can't leave. You're not allowed to leave. I forbid you to leave, okay? Third-party interferences in someone's ear all the time. Someone only in it because of stability or security, or, you know, it has some sort of a financial benefit to it. Like I said, it's cheaper to keep her, right? That's what this is. But someone wants a new phase in a relationship that's completely imbalanced. That's what makes it karmic, right? That's what makes it karmic, is when it turns into some sort of a loop and some sort of a like a merry-go-round, because it's actually full of like fleeting happiness, right? Happiness, the good times are fleeting because there's so many triggers. It's like letting go and loving you, right? This relationship was meant to teach someone a lesson. They weren't meant to stay in it, because this is imbalance. Like this could even be with the two people in the relationship. Like these two people don't match. Like the energy doesn't match. It's never going to feel balanced. It's never going to be harmonious and peaceful. But someone is like, no, you need to stay and you need to rekindle this and you need to have a new beginning, and it needs to, you need to stay here and do this and do that. And it's like, but it's always going to feel this way. It's always going to stay in balance. It's always just going to be that someone is sticking around in something where there's no love and it's one-sided, and that person is only there because it feels safe or it feels stable, or they don't want to, I don't know, rock the boat with the Six of Swords. Somebody decided, you know what, I'm going to rock the boat and I'm going to leave. And they ended this cycle. They closed it out. They closed out the cycle of staying somewhere where there's no love only because it feels stable. Or it's just something that's been around for so long that it just becomes stability, I guess. Or like I said, someone just doesn't want to, you know, I don't know, deal with like the fallout or the consequences, I guess you could say, okay? So what's the Eight of Wands? The Devil. Yeah, this was an attachment, okay? It was toxic. This relationship, whatever it was that was left behind, it was toxic, okay? It was, somebody felt bound to it, bound to this relationship, to this family dynamic. And coming out with the Empress, like this could either be because someone has children with someone, or it's because someone's mother is overbearing, is manipulative, is telling someone what to do, who to be with, where to stay. You have to go back, you have to stay with them, you can't leave them. Trying to bind them and trap them to a family dynamic where they're actually not happy. Okay? Yeah. Two of Wands. So somebody was at a crossroads here. Somebody was like standing between two poles. And I can tell you what pole it is. It's, am I going to stay here where I feel safe? Or am I going to go in this new direction and have a completely new life and a new world and start a new life somewhere else? And someone, I feel like, could not make that decision for a long time. They couldn't. They couldn't. I feel like if they hadn't had all the outside influences, maybe it would have been easier for them, because they would have, you know, It has a lot to do with someone's mind and someone's thoughts, okay? Because if you're alone and you're only reliant on your own thoughts and decisions, then you make them based on what you think and what you feel. Now, if you're in a family dynamic where you might have siblings, where you have parents that think that they have a lot of power over you and your decisions, and they always have, okay? And people are always telling you what to do, how to be, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, but this is the tradition, but this is you would be rebelling against tradition, and I'm just giving an example of like Catholic families where it's like basically illegal to get a divorce. That's this kind of a situation, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, it's that kind of an influence. So if someone is surrounded by people that are like infiltrating their mind and telling them what is right and what is wrong, and that's what I even feel like is the Six of Wands. It's like someone here knew that if they make a decision, they would be shunned. They would be made to feel like they are doing the wrong thing. Like this person was worried about their reputation. How are people going to see me? People are going to see me in a bad light, okay? If I leave this marriage or if I leave this relationship, I'm going to get shunned. I'm going to get apples thrown at my head, okay? Basically, I'm going to look, how am I going to look? How's it going to look, okay? So this person was worried about the way that they would be seen by others. They were worried about their reputation, and it could have a lot to do with family values, right? Yeah. So this was someone that was then stuck in their mind about what to do. Yeah, what's the Eight of Wands? Hand of Cards. So they might have made a choice here, but they were being very strategic. With the Eight of Wands, this was a fast move. Like somebody took some sort of quick action. It might have even been like a split-second decision here. But they made a fast move and they decided to be strategic about it. So somebody might have tried to get away from a relationship and not tell anyone about it, right? Like they didn't want to show other people their cards. They didn't want to let other people know what they were doing. And it could also be, like I said, because of this Empress or a King of Swords in reverse. I don't know, there's a brother or a friend or whoever is around these people in their ear. This person could have tried to get away from a marriage or a relationship without telling even their own family, right? Because of third-party interferences. Because maybe this person felt like their family would try and stop them if they were to tell them, okay? What's the Six of Wands reverse? Three of Swords. Yeah, this person, they had like some sort of mental agony when it came to their reputation or the way that they would be seen by others. This could have a lot to do with a mother figure. Like, I don't know why I keep getting that, but you know, this is a mother that could have been telling this person like, well, if you leave your wife, what kind of a man are you? If you leave your wife and kids, what kind of a father are you? What kind of a man are you? What kind of a husband are you? You know, if you're hearing stuff like that from someone, that hits you, especially if it's your own mother, right? This person was in mental anguish about disappointing others. They were conditioned into this marriage because they were being guilt tripped all the time. Like, this is giving me a very manipulative and toxic family dynamic, okay? Where their own family was basically guilt tripping them and hanging this shame cloud on top of them for their decisions, right? It's like constantly feeling like you have to live up to what your parents expect of you, or else you're gonna feel like you're disappointing them. So this person, see, that was a big lesson that they should have learned. But I feel like it took them a very long time to learn it, okay? the lesson of not giving a fuck what other people think or say and just doing what makes you happy. They didn't learn that lesson. They stayed in the mindset of, well, I don't want to disappoint anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. What are people going to think about me? What if they're disappointed by me? What if I'm a bad person? It's like, that's how these kind of, especially you have like a narcissistic mother, because that's what I'm getting, honestly, a narcissistic mother like this, that conditions the children to believe that if they don't do as she wants and says, then they are a disappointment, right? So that's how this masculine was still acting as an adult, was, I don't want to make a wrong decision because what if people are disappointed in me? It's like always expecting a negative outcome, being conditioned to not want to make your own decisions that make you feel happy, going towards your happiness, because what if my decision to be happy affects someone else and makes someone else unhappy? It's like, do you get what I'm saying? This person is thinking way too much about what would other people want of me? What would other people expect of me? What should I do so that others aren't disappointed with my actions? It's like this person was stuck in like an overthinking pattern of what's best for everyone else, not even thinking about what's best for them or what do they want. They put their own needs and desires like all the way to the back, right? Yeah. 10 of Wands, yeah, they felt so burdened. It's like they carried the burden of their decisions, but not just their decision of like, they carried the weight of how their decision would burden everyone else on their back. So, like I said, this is a masculine energy that was conditioned all their life to believe that it's their fault how other people feel. You know, they are responsible for how other people feel, right? That's typical for growing up in a narcissistic household, or their mother even could have like borderline or something like that. I don't know, but they've been conditioned to believe that they have to carry the burden of what everyone else will feel when they make a decision. Okay, so they no longer see themselves as an individual and other people as individuals who are responsible for their own reactions and the way that they process emotions. They now believe that they have to mold themselves and change themselves so that they don't create a negative reaction in another person. So that's a narcissistic borderline parent right there, probably most likely their mother, if the Empress is coming out, that has conditioned them to think that, you know, you have to do what I say or else I'm going to have a negative reaction, and that's going to be your fault, right? So yeah, this is an adult that made a child most likely responsible for her inability to take care of her own emotions. Okay, and now this person is an adult and feels the weight of the world on their shoulders, and when they want to make a decision in their life, they think about like, well, if I make the decision, what is this person going to feel, and how are they going to feel, and what are they going to think, and what if I disappoint them, and what if they can't take it, and what if this affects them, and how are they going to feel, and how's this person going to feel, and how is my cousin from my uncle and their best friend and this sister, and how are they going to feel? It's like they have completely lost touch of the fact that it's not about anybody but themselves, right? And the worst part about behavior like this is that this is the kind of person that will actually end up hurting way more people because of the way that they try to avoid hurting people. If you get what I'm saying. Because they make decisions and they don't tell anybody about the decisions that they make, which then when shit hits the fan afterwards, it's like everybody's like, well, you never told me that you feel this way. You never told me that you feel this way. You never told me that you wanted to get away. You never told me you were unhappy. You never told me this. It's like, yes, because this person has been conditioned by their family to be this way, to never talk about how they feel, to never talk about what they want, what they desire, what would make them happy. They've been conditioned that this doesn't matter. So they were kind of forced into a situation where they made decisions and tried to leave someone behind and get out of a relationship that they weren't happy in without telling anyone, not even their own family. Because their own family put so much pressure on them to be a certain way, or else they're not good enough, or else they're a disappointment, basically. Okay, so what's the Eight of Swords reverse? Someone freed themselves here and went towards their own manifestations, the Seven of Wands. So this is a masculine energy that freed themselves. And they freed themselves by not telling anyone that they were leaving. And it's partially because if they had told people they were leaving, people would have tried to stop them. Right? That's very typical for narcissists. Try to escape a narcissist. You can't tell a narcissist you're leaving. They won't let you. Okay? Yeah. Eight of Swords reverse. And it's a lot about guilt tripping, right? Whoever this person has surrounded themselves with, if it's friends, if it's family, I'm getting strong family because there's just a lot of people here and an Empress. It has a lot to do with guilt tripping, making this person feel guilty for making decisions that are not what the mother or the brother or the sister or whatever, the uncle wants them to make. It's like I said, what kind of a man are you? What kind of a father are you? You're a horrible person. That's guilt tripping because now they feel guilty for wanting to leave. Right? It's the same thing. Like, let's say it's about a marriage. Like maybe this mother pressured this person into getting married in the first place. And that usually happens when, you have a child out of wedlock. Along comes a conservative, very traditional mother that says, what kind of a man are you? You have to marry her. You can't just stay unmarried and have a child out of wedlock. What is that? What is that? It's like guilt tripping and pressuring someone into making lifelong decisions, and it's not even their own decision. It's basically just pressure, because if you don't do it, you're a disappointment. That's how this family works. You have to be this way, you have to do this way, and if you don't do it this way, you're a disappointment. It's like a really distorted backwards kind of a family dynamic, because they use the family dynamic as the guilt tripping tool. It's like, if you want to be a family, if you want to have a family, if you want to be a good person, a good husband, a good father, a good son, then you have to do this, this, and this, or else you're not. And in reality, it's like the most toxic family dynamic that you could wish on yourself, right? Who wants to have these kind of toxic attachments? Like, you're bound. These people are binding someone into a family through shame, disappointment, and guilt. Does that sound like happiness? No wonder someone feels like they have to escape without telling a single person where they're going. It's probably more than anything because they don't want to feel, because they want to follow their heart, and they don't want to hear from everyone else that this is wrong and you're wrong and it's a disappointment and it's a disgrace. How could you? It's a shame. You're doing it wrong. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible husband and a horrible father. Maybe that's why this person left in silence. Maybe he just didn't want to hear all that shit anymore. He just wanted to be a grown-ass adult like he is and do his own thing without his mother interfering in his life. Okay? Eight of Swords reverse. Seduction. A third-party interference, yo. I mean, it says seduction on here, but I'm pretty sure it's that this masculine freed himself from a third-party interference. Someone trying to tempt this person into making decisions for them. It's like, do this, do that. That's what I feel. What's the Magician? Talking, texting, calling in reverse. Not telling anyone. This person decided to go after their manifestation and they did not tell anyone. Talking in reverse. They didn't tell anyone. They didn't tell anyone. Where they were, who they were with, where they were going, no one. 7 of Wands. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So this person might have felt like this is their only option to defending and standing up to the fact that something is completely over. I don't know. What's the 7 of Wands? Or this person wanted to grow and transform their life. What's the 7 of Wands? Page of Swords. They felt like people were constantly watching them, wanting information, you know, like, oh, what are you doing now? Who are you seeing now? Where are you going now? Like wanting information, trying to gather information. So this person might have also purposely said things like, no, I'm like, let's say this person had plans of leaving. And then their mother asks, are you really leaving? And they say, no. No, I'm not. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to leave. Don't worry. In their mind, they're already checked out. They definitely are leaving, but they're telling their mother they're not. And it's because they don't want to hear it from their mother. This person knows as soon as they open their mouth and they say, you know what, I am leaving. Their mother would be like, are you kidding me? You can't leave. You can't do that. Who do you think you are? What are you doing? You're going to be a horrible husband. Horrible. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's just like, I can understand if someone gets to the point where they just like, you know what? I don't even, like, I'm just going to say whatever you want to hear as long as you don't fight with me. Okay? Like, there are situations that are like that. Is it right that this person lied to everyone? Probably not. Did it probably come back to bite them in the ass? Most likely. 100% is this behavior gonna come and bite this person in the ass because they lie to everyone. But this is why they did it. This is why they lied to their family and told their family absolutely nothing. And not just nothing, but probably the complete opposite, right? It's like, are you seeing a new person? No, I'm single. No, I'm not going to see anyone else. I'm single. Meanwhile, they're dating someone else. They're doing that because they don't feel like hearing shit from their family. They don't feel like having the third party interference. They know that they're not going to be able to free themselves from this situation if they talk to other people about it, because those other people are just going to talk in their ear and talk them out of it and say, you're a horrible person, you're a disappointment, you're a disgrace, what kind of a person are you? You can't do this, you can't do that. That's what happened here. 9 of Cups. I'm telling you, everything would have been a fight. Oh, I cannot even make it up. I can't, man. If this person, whoever this masculine is, they know exactly what makes them happy. They know exactly what they want in life. They know what makes them happy. They know what makes them feel good. This person, they followed their own happiness as best as they could. But they also knew that if they talked to other people about what makes them happy, they would get stuck. They would try to bind this person, okay? Try and get this person stuck in their head. Or this is how this is about the fighting. It's like this person felt stuck in their head. They felt trapped. They couldn't, it's like they want to leave, but they can't, because as soon as they say, I want to leave, it's a fight. If this person had said, and honest to God, this isn't even about their ex-wife or their ex or whoever this is. It's not even their ex-wife fighting to keep them somewhere. It's their mother. It's their family. This person was overthinking leaving. This is somebody that could have, maybe they weren't divorced, but they were separated from someone. Okay? Maybe they even lived with their mom the whole time. Who knows? Okay, maybe that's why she had such influence over this person. Something like that. This person wanted to leave a marriage. They were separated. But they had a mother around them or a family that wouldn't let them go. That kept them stuck in their head. And the way that they kept them stuck was by every single time this person tried to leave or talk about leaving or talk about what makes them happy, this family said, how can you do that? That's a fight. No, we're going to fight about this. We're going to make a discussion about this. What kind of a man are you? What kind of a father are you? You're a piece of shit. How are you supposed to get out of a trap like that? If everyone around you makes you feel like Can you guys imagine what this did to this masculine self-esteem? Because all of a sudden, your happiness doesn't even matter. I'm pretty sure it's someone's mother. This person's mother did not give a single flying fuck about how this masculine felt, if it made them happy or not, because this mother is most likely a borderline narcissist, okay, or a narcissist with borderline personality disorder. And in her mind, men are not there to make a woman happy, or it doesn't matter if a man is happy. That man is there to take care of the woman and the family. That's it. Okay? Maybe she got left behind years ago, got a divorce, and since then, you know, she's trying to like force her sons to stay the way that their father didn't, or something like that. I don't know, it's something weird like that. Yeah, so this person's happiness it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't have any kind of weight. The only weight in this family is tradition. Oh, I forced you to marry this woman all those years ago because I pressured you, because you know, how are you going to be with someone and not be married? And now you want to leave this person that I pressured you into marrying? No, you can't leave them. No, because we don't accept divorce. And you have to stay with this person until you die, because that's just how it is. Stuck. This person felt trapped because of the conflict, because their self-esteem. Someone like this, if you feel long enough, for a long time enough, that your happiness doesn't even matter, like no one cares about how you feel, what does that do to someone? I mean, this person was basically conditioned by their entire family, and if it's a mother, then their whole fucking life, that their feelings don't matter. They are only there for what they can provide. They are only there because they have to give to other people. This is the kind of mother that plays favorites. It's like they have a favorite of the week, and it all depends on which of the children is doing the most for them at that time. Who's calling them? Who's taking care of them? Oh, you're my new favorite. It's always about, what can you give me? What are you giving me? How much attention are you giving me? What are you providing? If you're not providing anything, I'm going to guilt trip you. You're a disappointment. You get what I'm saying? King of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Who are all these masculines, man? Ace of Cups. Yeah, this masculine, I feel like this might, it's like, I feel like kind of like it's the same, I don't know if this is, maybe these are the brothers. I don't know who all these people are, okay? But it's like someone here had a long-term plan to go towards what makes them, to go towards love. Is honestly what I feel with the Ace of Cups. This is about love. This person's long-term plan was to go towards love. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it has to be strategically planned. So how am I going to get this new beginning? How am I going to get there strategically? I have to plan this out, because this person was basically planning an escape. Okay? How am I going to take this action? How am I going to get to this new beginning here strategically? Okay? Because everybody around me is trying to stop me from leaving, and everybody's got a hook in me, okay? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, what's the Knight of Wands? An engagement ring. Meeting and conversing in reverse. But yeah, that's literally this. That's literally this energy. It's like this person, this masculine, is going towards a higher commitment. Like he is going towards a love that feels real. Okay? Not like some wedding marriage that mommy pressured him into. I'm talking about, this is like, this is a real commitment. This feels like real love. This feels like real love, true love. And not just somewhere where they're staying because everybody tells them that they need to stay there, okay? So this person met someone that they really want to have a commitment with, a higher commitment with, okay? But at the same time, they're telling everybody, oh no, I'm not meeting someone. I'm not talking to someone. That's just a friend. I don't know who that is. Whole time, this is like, you get what I'm saying? It's like this person was telling his family, oh no, I'm not meeting someone new. Okay? Telling you though, I want to marry you. We're going to get married one day. I've never wanted to marry someone until I met you. Going home or going to his parents saying, oh no, I didn't meet anyone. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't with someone else. It brings a lot of pain. What this person was doing, I'm not defending it at all. Because actually it was like, you could have handled this kind of situation in probably 10 different ways. Okay? That would have been less secretive, that would have been less hurtful for others, that would have been more honest and upright, okay? Because, you know, especially if you're in a relationship with someone that's telling you that they want to marry you, you know, it hurts to find out after all is said and done that this person was actually telling their parents or their mother that, you know, they don't want to be with you, or they're not with you, or they don't even know you, and also they're going back to their ex. That's hurtful. That's really fucking hurtful. Okay? Of course you understand to an extent, okay, well, their mother didn't want to hear it. Their mother was constantly fighting with them, telling them what to do. They had to be defensive. But of course, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear something like that. When you find out that the person that you're in a commitment with, okay, is telling everybody else that they're single. It's fucked up, messed up, and this person they will have to pay the price for this. Okay? Yeah, because but it has so many layers to it. I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, it has so many, like, this person's psyche, it was like, whenever you met this masculine, okay, this person's psyche was probably already fucked up. Okay? And then they probably, you know, they met someone here, they wanted to be in an engagement or in a new relationship. It's like a mess, okay? This whole situation is messy as hell. It's really messy. And honestly, a lot of people probably got hurt because there's so many layers to it, okay? It has to do with the family, the way that this person reacted and responded to their family, and the choices that they made or the lack thereof because they felt trapped in their situation, okay? But more than anything, they weren't really trapped. They were in some sort of mental entrapment that they did to themselves. They felt trapped. Doesn't mean that they were. They felt that way though. So they made all their decisions based off the fact that they felt like they were trapped, or they felt like they were a disappointment because they didn't do that healing work that they should have been doing of actually freeing themselves and actually looking at what's important in life, and, you know, not caring so much about what other people think and if you're disappointing your mom with your decisions. Okay? I think most of us learned that lesson when we were like 16, man, or disappointing our parents all the time. Okay? So we already learned that one. This person might be, I don't know, 30s, 40s, they still didn't learn it because their entire life, they lived their life, I don't want to disappoint mommy. Okay? So a lot of people got hurt here. What's the Two of Wands? So then they finally made the choice. They finally made the choice to be free. Page of Wands, to be free. To go on a new adventure. They started something new. They chose freedom. After they freed themselves, they chose freedom. A new life. Yeah, freedom. I can't even make it up. The Fool. Yeah, they jumped into freedom. This person had to find freedom. Confirmation over there. Did you hear that? Yeah. This person chose freedom. And it might have taken them a long time. I'm not even kidding. This is a long time that this person battled their own mind. They battled their own mind. They always knew where they want to be. They always knew that they want love. They always knew what made them happy, but they felt like they couldn't say it out loud. They felt like they couldn't go towards it. They felt it. It was a mental entrapment. They felt like everybody would be disappointed and everybody would be mad at them and I can't do this and everybody's gonna, what are they gonna say? And I don't know what to do and I just want to be happy, but everybody's telling me I'm the biggest piece of shit on earth and like, I just want to be free. So this person at the end, they chose freedom. Now, how they chose freedom, it seems like it was a hand of cards and they didn't even tell anyone that they were doing it. They felt like they couldn't tell anyone. They did it in secret, like completely in secret is what I feel like. Like if they lived with their mom, they moved out with their mom from their mom. They didn't tell their mom why. They just said, I'm moving out. In a relationship, don't tell anybody about a relationship. Didn't tell anyone that they were in a new relationship. They didn't tell anybody anything. And honestly, it's because they didn't feel like having the third party interference. They just didn't feel like listening to other people tell them that they don't agree. So they just avoided it, right? This person should have learned to stand up for themselves, stood up for their relationship, right? Because that's hurtful too, knowing that someone didn't stand up for you. They did not stand up for you, okay? They should have learned to stand up to other people and say, this is how I feel, and this is my decision, and this is what I want to do, but they didn't learn it. Not soon enough anyways. They might have learned it a little bit too late, okay? And they made the wrong choices. What's the Knight of Cups reversed? The Devil, and they rejected the toxic bind. Or this made someone angry, okay? I don't know, what's this Devil here? The Ten of Pentacles, something about family legacy, okay? Something about family. Who is this in the Knight of Cups reverse? Someone whose fate was changed with this person's decision, okay? And I feel like someone was like pouty, maybe even angry, okay? Someone didn't handle this very well, that this person chose freedom. Someone didn't handle this very well. What's the Knight of Cups reverse? Love call. So maybe someone found out that there was someone else, okay? Maybe someone found out that this person was talking to someone on the phone. Someone was in love. Someone was expressing love to someone, okay? And someone got angry. What's the Devil? Healing heart, because somebody had freed themselves from a toxic relationship. And it doesn't even have to be just an ex. It could even be toxic relationships with their own parents, with their own family members. Someone freed themselves, freedom, and they made someone angry. Okay, what's the Four of Cups? Not today, not dealing, because this person told everyone that they're not dealing with someone. It's like these people, it's like so messed up, because everybody around them could have already been suspicious, could have been asking them like, are you seeing someone else? Do you have a new person? Did you move on? And this person was like, no, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I don't know. No, I'm single. I don't know what you're talking about. So now everybody found out afterwards that this person lied the whole time. And everybody's like, oh, that's why you wanted your freedom? That's why? It's because this person was lying to everyone. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not saying this person made the right choice. Like, they didn't. They really didn't, because that's what I'm saying. Like, they ended up hurting a lot of people, because afterwards everybody was like, why didn't you tell us this? Well, I don't know. They felt like they couldn't, apparently. What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, when they went towards the one. This masculine went towards the one. He met the one. He met the one. And the saddest part about it is he met the one and he felt like he couldn't tell anyone, because nobody would agree, or nobody would allow it, or nobody would give them their blessing or whatever, okay? And I feel like people are now finding out after the fact that this person the entire time was dating someone, was with someone, was dating someone they consider the one, someone that they feel very serious about. Okay, it's a serious commitment. And everybody's finding out after, like years after. Like what? How many years have you been together? Yeah, years. We've been together for years because this person didn't tell anyone because they felt like they couldn't. They felt like it. They could have. Okay, I'm not defending this person at all because I feel like they definitely dealt with it wrong. They definitely did. They made the wrong choices. They definitely did. But this is why they did it. This is why. So closing words for Pisces here today. That's why somebody was so defensive. What's the Three of Swords? Is this about their own heartbreak or the Five of Swords? This is why they lied. This person, the way that they acted, it was very calculated. It was most likely calculated to everyone involved. If they lied to their family this way, they most likely also lied to you this way. Because while their family thinks you don't exist, you're probably asking this person, why can't I meet your family? Why can't I meet your friends? Why can't we do something in public? Why are you keeping me secret? Because nobody knows you exist, that's why. Page of Cups, and then this person comes to you with breadcrumbs, Page of Cups. They want to make you a love offer. Okay? But they're lying. They're lying. They're not single. This person lied. They were not single. They were not single. They were never single. The entire time, like all the years where they were telling their family they're single, they were not single. They lied. Okay? Yeah. Because they were planning their escape. They had already left the building, man. This person, I don't know what they were telling their family. I don't know. But this person already checked out, man. They had already checked out. They left the building. They weren't interested. They were never going back to their wife, ex-girlfriend, whoever the fuck. They were never going back. They had already left and moved on to someone else. They just didn't tell anyone because they didn't feel like dealing with the fighting. They just didn't feel like dealing with the fighting. They didn't want to hear it. They did not want to hear it. They just did not want to hear it. They just did not. Yeah, and that's the truth about this choice that they made, Ace of Wands. This is the truth about, this is how they thought that they would have victory in their new beginning. They thought that the best way towards their new beginning was to just say nothing at all. That's how they thought they would have victory in the situation. They could even keep their reputation. I feel like it has a lot to do with them saving their own reputation or how people see them, how their family sees them, so they don't disgrace themselves or whatever. It's just, okay, yeah, that's why this person held on for so long. Why did this that's the question. Why did this person hold on for so many years? Why did this person do this for so many years? Why did they hide this for so many years? How can you hide something like that for so many years? That's the question. It's because of the fighting. It's because of his family. It's because of his family. That's why. It's because of his mother and it's because of his family. This masculine was sad on the inside. They were sad. They were shamed. They were guilt-tripped. This is how this masculine felt all those years. Believe it. Okay? You might have even noticed this in this person's behavior. They were full of shame. They were full of regret and shame and feeling disappointed by them. Like they were made to feel like they are the worst scum on earth for their decisions. They didn't know what to do. They just didn't know. And they just didn't know how to tell their family. okay? Their mother made them feel miserable, Queen of Cups. This mother made this masculine feel miserable. And imagine if this masculine lived with this mother for years. This man felt miserable. This mother would not allow them to make their own decisions. That's why they had to plan their future this way. Yeah, something about a ring, I don't know. Something about a gift, something about money in the future. It's because this person, their anxiety and their paranoia and their fear was like eating them alive. I don't know. Yeah, it's because of third parties. Always telling him what to do, always telling him what to believe, what to think. Yeah, it's actually kind of sad, okay? It's actually sad because, like I said, this person's self-esteem was probably non-existent to none, okay? Especially, you know, his feeling of, this masculine's feeling of going after what makes him happy, or believing that his desires and his needs and his happiness even matters. He was conditioned to believe it doesn't at all. Doesn't matter. Okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? Long reading, but thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.